When Trey Spivey transferred to Bologna State, he dreamed of playing in big games like this. After taking NC State and Florida for a walk in the park in the first 2 games of the season, Bologna State and head coach Giovanni Rigatoni turned their attention to their biggest rival, Bologna Tech, and the annual Marinara Massacre game. If you don't fully understand the background of this rivalry, I suggest you do some research on this channel. Otherwise, get ready for some absolute cinema in this game, because when I tell you that Coach Rigatoni and Coach Peter Pesto were both cooking in the kitchen throughout this ball game, you are in for a wild entree in this one. This is the Rigatoni recipe, a college football dynasty played on Heisman difficulty with the default cupcake roster, all from a former coach's perspective. So smash that like button to go 3-0, hit subscribe for a Marinara Massacre victory, or leave a comment telling us just how much you hate Bologna Tech so that we can ruin their program forever. Let's get started. Last year, the lack of offensive firepower and inability to stop the run costed Bologna State the victory, as Coach Pesto came into the SPYDRWEB and dominated this team. Can Bologna State return the favor as they head to Oscar Mayer Field this year? On paper, Bologna Tech continues to have a better school than Bologna State, but Coach Rigatoni has closed the gap considerably since he started further behind when they both started their programs. Both teams are ranked in the top 15 in the country and both having marquee wins. Bologna Tech won games against a ranked BYU and Oregon team to kick off the season. For Bologna State, Charlie Collins getting injured against Florida will be a big loss on the defensive line, who already needs all the talent they can get on that side of the ball. As we take a quick look through Bologna Tech's roster, they know exactly who they are on offense and defense, and they recruit for it well. Bryce Underwood at quarterback with Harlem Berry at running back is already ridiculous, along with Skip Montgomery at tight end. Defensively, they have some talent, but they have some holes that we should be able to exploit as well. Expect to see a lot of 2-back running back plays, running with the quarterback, great tight end play, great running back play, and a defense that relies heavily on solid middle linebacker play. This is a more even fight compared to last year, but Bologna State will need to play nearly perfectly if they expect to come out of the Basil Patch with a W. So here we go. Coach Peter Pesto, Coach Giovanni Rigatoni, the Marinara Massacre, Bologna Tech, at home this game against Bologna State. Starting with the ground game there, going to Teague. We thought we could also get this 3 tight end look going because we didn't show this for them at all last season. Inside power out of the single back. Davidson able to get a first down, so getting the drive going. Again, going back to the 3 tight ends. Wasn't really there, just dumped it off underneath, and we get a second down. Bringing some pressure here. We thought we could hit the corner route, but not able to get the throw off in time. 3rd and 10. Bologna Tech doesn't like the look. They're going to take a timeout, so it's 3rd and 10 now. We go with this motion play. We saw this last week for Bologna State to hit a big play to James, but he's not there. Spivey underneath, he makes the catch. 4th and 5, aggressive at midfield, trying to get it, and Harris is not able to get the first down. Want to be aggressive early in this game for sure. 1st and 10, gotta know where Montgomery is, gotta know where the quarterback is. Bologna State does a nice job getting a sack on the first play. 2nd and 18 though, able to get a good chunk of it back with an in-cut, forcing a 3rd and 7. Bologna Tech looking for the angle route, and he's not there, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Bologna State, actually a pretty good play with the stunt and the sim pressure on the left side. The problem is Underwood likes to roll to the right side. So we kind of did that on the wrong side of the field, and Underwood is able to get the first down there. However, we spy him on this play, roll him out, flush him into the sideline, do a nice job with our leverage. 2nd and 10, they're able to get half of it back to force a 3rd and 4. We go cover 3 match. We do stunt to the correct side of the field this time so that he stays in the pocket, and we're able to swat it down. So on 4th and 4, they kick a field goal, and Bologna Tech gets the first points of the game, 3-0. 1st and 10 for Bologna State. We go back with the motion, yet we go inside zone with Davidson. 2nd and 7, go back to the 3 tight end and run stretch. Not really there. 3rd and 5. Evan Bullock's got to make a play. This is something that we did not see in the Marinara Massacre last year, is David DePaul in this passing game having the ability to make huge plays, but it's CJ Peaks, who also didn't play in the game last year because he was hurt, by the way. Fun fact for those paying attention. So it's 1st and 10 again for Bologna State. Matt Maribel sneaks into the game, and then on 2nd and 9, Evan Bullock tries to hit a 4-vert dart down the middle. He's not able to get it. 1st and goal, though. Cameron Teague, get off me, bro. 7-3 Bologna State. 2nd lead change of the game. Keep note of that stat. 1st and 10 for Bologna Tech. Inside power, and he is... with the running back. There he goes. We said this running game is a huge priority for Bologna Tech. You know that they're going to run with 2 backs, sometimes 3 backs. Offsides there on first down, which was kind of odd. So then an inside zone run. 1st and 10 again. We go empty. We go motion with Davidson. We're looking mesh with Davidson rolling out. It's really not there, so Bullock does a nice job throwing this ball away. 2nd and 10, angle route, not really there. Trying to go to Desmond James. They're doing a good job bottling us up. And then 3rd and 9, we thought we might be able to hit a dig route. We knew our matchup was going to be on the corner who was not their star player. So either Spivey or James we anticipated would have a big day based on who was covering who. It did seem like they wanted their star player on James, and really bad drop by James on that one. But that was something we were paying attention to. 2nd and 10, we go with the RPO. We're only able to get 2. 3rd and 8, they bring the pressure. Bullock stands in there, takes a shot, and makes a great throw to Stanzi to get a 1st down. So he's balling already. 1st and 10, last play of the 1st quarter, Davidson is able to get the edge. And so Bologna Tech goes into the end of the 1st quarter, a very fast 1st quarter, 10-7. So 1st and 10, back in the 2-back running game. Inside dive to start the 2nd quarter. We get to 2nd and 4. Looking for the crossing pattern, not there. Looking for Stanzi, not there. So it's 3rd and 4. Bologna State down on the goal line. Running back out of the backfield, crossing pattern. He's got Spivey. He's not able to get it in. And so 4th and 1. Bologna State goes for it again. It's Teague. Not this time. The brick wall is there. Bologna Tech now on the inch line. They got to get out of here, and Underwood's looking for any kind of breathing room. He can't find it. 2nd and 9, they bring the pressure. He's able to get the ball off just barely, and then 3rd and 9, we go with the sim pressure stunt to try to keep him in the pocket, but still have 7 deep. He throws the out route, and we're able to get the stop. So the punt team is on the field, so they're not able to get a lot going there. 1st and 10. Bologna State with a screen pass, able to get some yardage. 2nd and 3, we go with this 3 tight end look. It's the play action, though. We were trying to beat them to death on that play. Force the linebacker flow towards the stretch. So Harris is able to get some yardage. 1st and 10, there's a Matt Maribel sighting, but it's just an inside running play to Davidson for a small gain. 2nd and 9, Bullock throws a dart. It's Bo Jackson, the 3-headed running back monster. 1st and goal, mesh series, not there. Goes back to Taylor Harris. He is there. Touchdown, Bologna State. 4th lead change of the day. Bologna Tech now going back to the running game, and they were just gashing us. You could tell the talent discrepancy was still alive and well. 1st and 10, it's that Maryland eye, and Barry, you felt like he almost was going to take this one to the house too, but we bottle him up for 7. 2nd and 3, they're rolling out. Able to hit the back out of the backfield, and he's getting a good chunk of yardage. It's 1st and 10. And then Bologna Tech inside dives once again to that weak side run. We just couldn't stop it, even if we set the front to that side. And Bologna Tech mixes it up so well. Hits the seam ball to their spectacular catch. Receiver down the seam. It's Bologna Tech with the 5th lead change of the game already in the 2nd quarter. Not a lot on 1st and 10 to Harris. Actually, the penalty gets declined. 2nd and 11 now for Bologna State. Throw it down into the flats to Taylor Harris. He's not getting a lot. 3rd and 9. Trying to find a play. Bullock, he had his receiver, but the pressure gets there. So Bologna State's off the field. Back on the ball for Bologna Tech. It's a small inside gain. 2nd and 8. Looking for a cross. Not really available, so it's 3rd and 8. We go cover 1 robber. We go with our stunt with a load front to keep Underwood in the pocket, and we're able to get the stop. So Bologna State now goes back on offense. 1st and 10. This could have been a huge play, but the ball ricochets off the offensive lineman. And so Bo Jackson goes on the inside run. Nobody expected a running play here with a minute left in the 1st half. We throw the ball to the sideline, and it's James who's able to make a play. And then on 2nd and 2, Davidson out of the backfield makes a guy miss. Bologna State takes the lead, the 6th lead change of the game. Underwood now with a chance to rally back. He throws the ball with a dart across the middle and is able to get good yardage. To who else? Montgomery. It's the guy you got to pay attention to. 1st and 10, he goes back to Montgomery. He makes a guy miss, but he's not able to get a ton of yardage. 2nd and 3, looking down the field, dumps it down to the running back. He's able to get it down to the 40 and get out of bounds. Underwood throws the ball to the sideline again to the running back. Our player got blocked by our own player. They're able to get in field goal range despite not having any timeouts, and they're closing the gap to 1 point, so 21-20. They get the ball to start the 2nd half, and oh, no. Bologna Tech, Barry, he's on fire. They go for the 2-point play. We're able to get the interception. So not able to get it to a 7-point lead. They're able to keep it to a 5-point lead. Back on the ball for Bologna State. They're able to get solid yardage on first down. Second down, they go underneath. Force a 3rd and 3. We're going inside zone, weak side. We just felt like there might have been something available there. They try to stunt inside to stop it. We catch it, so we go outside. First down for Bologna State. Sticking with our 2 tight end under center stuff here. We go power into the boundary. Able to get 4 yards. We go with the inside dive. No, it's a fake. Throw it to Davidson out in the backfield. He makes a guy miss. Makes another guy miss. And we're off to the races. 1st and 10. We go stretch to the field with the 3 tight ends. And it's Bo Jackson in the game making guys miss. Another first down for Bologna State. Bologna State was constantly mixing up personnel and formations all day. Guess who's in the game? If you fell asleep, it's Matt Maribel. He scrambles. He runs for a touchdown. And then what do you do on a 2-point play? You keep Matt Maribel in the game, and he gets the 2. The 8th lead change of the game, a 3-point lead for Bologna State. 1st and 10 for Bologna Tech, and they're going backwards by a yard. 2nd and 11, also not a great gain, so we forced them to a 3rd and 9. We go with a bracket coverage on 3rd down. We spy Underwood. Don't let him go. We're doubling the tight end, and he nearly hits him, but we're able to get a stop. Bologna State back on the field. The play action under the 3 tight end set. Harris is there, but he drops the ball. 2nd and 10, we go with the inside run. Bologna Tech all over it. 3rd and 10, we motion Bo out of the backfield. Looking underneath, Bullock down the field. Spivey almost intercepted, but nearly a huge play. And Bologna Tech is back on the field. And what do? They run the ball, and oh no! Bologna Tech is loose again, the 9th lead change of the game, and so it's Bologna State back on the field. They go to Davidson, and he gives them a taste of their own medicine with a solid inside gain. Then on 1st and 10, we play action, roll out, get the fullback out in the flats for a 5-yard gain. It's back to Teague inside. He's able to get a couple to force a 3rd and 2. We're going back to the jet pass, and we wanted to go quick here. On the ball fast, snap the ball fast, get it to James fast, let him use his speed, and he catches the edge and gets us a nice chunk of yardage to get us a first down. 1st and 10 now for Bologna State. Looking underneath the Spivey, not there. Who said Bullock couldn't run? He's a statue back there, but he's able to get 8 when he needs it. So 2nd and 2. We go to Bo Jackson. He's weaving and dodging defenders and makes another play. The 10th lead change. It's 36-33. This game is ridiculous. 1st and 10, Bologna Tech. Doesn't really have a lot there, so Underwood scrolls for just a yard or 2. 2nd and 9 for Bologna Tech. We are having none of this running game anymore. We are bringing as many guys as we possibly can to the point of attack. 3rd and 10 for Bologna State. Let's see if we can get off the field. We're spying, we're looping, we're weaving, we're dodging. We're just not letting him get out of containment. And we're able to get off the field nicely. So 1st and 10, looking at play action. Not really there in the flat. We go to our comeback route. It's Spivey. He's able to break a tackle and tighten up down the sideline, and then he makes the guy miss. So Spivey having the game of his life. This is why he came to Bologna State. It's a 10-point lead. Can we put him away? Bologna Tech, they've been doing such a good job running the ball that he throws a play-action fake in there, and the safety blows his assignment, and it's Skip Montgomery down the field. So a 10-point lead lasts all of 1 play, and we're back to a 3-point lead for Bologna State and the ball back. 2nd down, Davidson fumbles, but we're able to get the fumble back. So 3rd and 8, Bologna State looking for Stanzi. We had the matchup on the sideline, but he drops the ball. So it's back to Bologna Tech now. 1st and 10, they go underneath the Montgomery. He's able to get 6 yards. 2nd and 4, play action fake. Underwood, we didn't spy him this time. That's okay though. He's able to dump it down to get a few yards. 1st and 10, inside dive. It's back to Barry. He's only getting 3 on this one. 2nd and 7. They go inside to Barry. He finds a little bit of a crease, but not as much. It's 3rd and 3. We go cover 3 hard flat because we figured they would run some crossing patterns, some kind of a short play to Montgomery. He's not there. We had the run fits. It didn't matter. Barry's gone again. The 11th lead change of the game. Davidson now on first down. He's able to squeak out a few yardage. 2nd and 6, we go with the RPO. It's your boy Spivey. He's coming alive. And don't look now, but Evan Bullock has over 350 yards and 3 touchdowns already on the game. Inside run to Bo Jackson. 2nd and 8, we go with the stretch. Davidson, he's just got the speed to get to the sideline. He gets a first down. 1st and 10, Bologna State. Driving, looking underneath, he's not there. So it's 2nd and 10. Looking for the angle route to Bo Jackson to try to cut it in half to force a 3rd and 5. We knew we were running mesh a lot out of this formation, so we thought maybe if we did something towards the sideline, we'd be able to catch him, and we got exactly what we wanted. CJ Peaks making a guy miss and another first down. It's 1st and 10. Guess who's in the game? Matt Maribel. Is he going to run? No. He throws the ball to Stanzi. Stanzi makes a guy miss and another touchdown and another lead change. That's number 12 on the game. Bologna Tech has the ball back. They throw underneath for a short gain. 2nd and 6, they go power, not getting a lot there. 3rd and 5, blown coverage by Bologna State to get a first down. And then 1st and 10, blown run fit by Bologna State. And Barry is loose again. This guy might set the rushing record today. Just over 2 minutes left to play in this wild game. 1st and 10, nobody covers Barry out of the backfield. You gotta cover Barry, you gotta cover Montgomery, and you gotta stop Underwood. That is the rule against Bologna Tech. 2nd and 5, he's looking to the sideline, he's able to make the catch. Bologna Tech just marching down the field to try to ice this thing. Barry gets the inside dive. Is Bologna State gonna blow this at the end? 1st and goal. Looking to the sideline. It's Montgomery. We're able to make the stop. It's 2nd and goal from the 1-inch line with 1:18 left to play. And he scores to take the lead. The 13th lead change. But this is why Bullock came to Bologna State. This is why Spivey and James came to Bologna State. Underneath, not there. Moves in the pocket. Throws to James. He's able to get huge yardage to get us down the field. But Bologna State needs a touchdown. They're down by 4. They hurry up to the line. 1:07 left to play. They go back to the angle screen. It is there this time. We're able to get some good yardage. 2nd and 1. Looking underneath. They take it away, but they didn't take away Peaks. And Peaks is loose for a solid gain. He does get hurt on the play, unfortunately. 1st and 10, Bologna State. Looking underneath. It's Bo Jackson. Can't quite get there, but he gets out of bounds. 39 seconds to go. Inside dive. Davidson crosses the line for the 14th lead change of the game. So now it's Bologna Tech with an opportunity to answer. He throws it down the seam, but he's not able to make the catch. 2nd and 10, 33 seconds, no timeouts. Underwood now looking underneath. It's actually fortunate that he dropped that ball because that could have been much worse for them. 3rd and 10. It's the running back out of the backfield. It's the only thing we got to deal with. Him and Montgomery, and he's able to get yardage. 1st and 10. Underwood looking, throws over the middle. He's not there. 17 seconds, no timeouts. Bologna State covering the deep ball. He looks for the running back out of the backfield, and we can't cover the guy. Another first down for Bologna Tech. We finally start taking the running back out, and he goes to Montgomery. And Montgomery gets yardage. So on the last play of the game, Bologna Tech kicks a field goal, and it's good. The game is tied. We're going to overtime. 57-57, go with the RPO, and Bullock misses on the first throw. 2nd and 10. Look who sneaks in at quarterback. He goes outside. He hits Spivey. He's able to get a first down. So we're from the 11-yard line in overtime in the Marinara Massacre. We're going red zone motion crosser. Bullock, Spivey, James. All the transfers. He's looking for James. Got him. Touchdown, Bologna State. Bologna Tech with a chance to answer. They're looking for the running game. Good run fits this time, but he's still able to get 5 yards. 2nd down, he goes inside. Not quite there, so it's 3rd and 1. Biggest play of the game. We got to have it. We got to spy. We got to stop Underwood. And our defensive end plays huge. Garland is able to make a stop. 4th and 4, gotta have it. Box coverage on the trips. We're looking with the spy. We contain the quarterback. Everything's there. And he makes the huge catch, even contested. Bologna Tech keeps the game alive, and the fans are on the edge of their seat now. 1st and goal. They're looking underneath. Only a short gain. 2nd and goal. Able to get the stop. 3rd and goal. You got to watch Underwood running. You got to watch Barry. You got to watch Montgomery. There's too much to worry about. He throws to Montgomery and he misses the throw. 4th and goal now. We go with the mug look. We drop out of it. Underwood feels the pressure, sees Montgomery, tries him again. He got him this time. Bologna Tech's just 1 point away. Bologna Tech is going to try to win the game here, folks. So this is it. The final play of the game. It's Underwood, looks over the middle, intercepted by the redshirt freshman Amari Boyette, and Bologna State goes into the Basil Patch in Oscar Mayer Field and wins an absolute doozy. 64-63. A game with 15 lead changes, which is an NCAA and NFL record. 462 passing yards from Evan Bullock. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. What an unbelievable game between both of these teams, gutting it out, doing everything they can, putting their championship caliber potentially on display. But it's Bologna State evening the series 1-1. Bologna Tech went into Bologna State last year and got the win. This time it's Bologna State going into Bologna Tech and getting the W. What a back and forth affair. You can look at the score. Even at halftime, it was 21-20. This game was as close as it could possibly be. Underwood played fantastic. Barry was literally unstoppable. He probably could have broken the record. Montgomery was unstoppable. The defense played well, but it was Bologna State on their side, and it was the transfers. Evan Bullock, who came in, wanted to be in a big game like this. Gideon Davidson, Trey Spivey, Taylor Harris, James, Peaks, everybody contributing for this offense. What an unbelievable game. But we are starting conference play next week. So we will see you next Tuesday as the Season 3 continues. 3-0 for Bologna State. Thank you for your support. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. See you next week. Take care.